Gabby's outside right now doing her homework. We're gonna set off the alarm on the truck and scare her. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are heading out to the garage today because we are going to be working on cleaning up the engine, putting together an engine stand so we can start putting this thing back together. In the garage, we have parts on the way, but what we need to do is get this engine up onto a stand. So I ordered this off of Amazon. It was supposed to be here in like 3 days. It got here in 2 days, so that's actually pretty cool. This one is a 1,000-pound capacity. The last one that we got from Harbor Freight seemed like it wasn't really holding up, even though it's supposed to be 1,000 pounds as well. This one here has heavier duty wheels. It also has this bracing here, which the other one didn't have, which gave that a little bit of a flex. So myself and Big Nate Dog here, we're gonna put it together and get the engine up on it. That way we can start cleaning it up, rotating it, and everything will be ready to assemble when it gets here.
Insurance wants me to do the thing. I don't know. Help.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, which I haven't really posted it at all, even on our Instagram, Gabby's car got hit.
Yes.
There is, stop trying to make yourself look good. It's not gonna help. So much, much like my car, people seem to like to hit RTRs, especially when they're in bright colors. So yeah, hers got pretty jacked
Kind
up.
of like reverse T-boned, I guess.
Yeah. And everybody likes,
a complete stop.
everybody likes to hit us in the side, like bam. All right, so out here past the awesome looking Series 1 is Gabby's not so nice looking Spec 2 at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, they backed right into it. It was an orange Scion. Dented it in actually really good. Split the metal right here. Scraped up a little bit there, but definitely gonna need a new door skin. New RTR stripe. But she's gotta get some pictures taken and sent into insurance so that this can get taken care of.
A little outline. Look at this, look at this. This is so fancy.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh yeah, oh, craziness. I'm gonna drop these keys.
Yeah.
Is it my face?
Yeah, it is. That's where the real damage is. All right, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Right. Got instructions.
You must be good at this.
We don't need those. This is probably our box. We don't need instructions. We got our box of probably parts.
Now we know this is gonna fall apart.
Let's see, that holds it on. That's what bolts into the engine.
This
That's
is a
the
big
base. Alright, we can get this together, I'm sure, pretty easy. Thing that I had to do is I had to stack them on top of the wrench.
I wasn't filming yet.
Is it filming now?
Yes.
Okay, so we figured out to get these up in here, what I have to do is I gotta take the washer and the bolt and balance it on the end of this wrench and send it up here and drop the screw down into it, or the bolt down into it, which is just absolutely awesome. The instructions on this really don't fit with this one, so yeah. It looks like it's sturdy, but the instructions suck. We got it set up onto its legs now. I got this plate here in place as well as our pin and our pivot handle. Now I need to just put in these braces here to mount to the back of the engine. And we'll be going. I started cleaning down the engine, getting it ready in hopes that these parts show up soon. I have been taking a razor blade to it to get off any of the excess gunk or gasket that's on there, and then I took some 1000 grit sandpaper, got down around the edges, and then I hit it with some engine bright gel to get off all the grease and gunk. So I've done this side, gotten up around the water pump, and now I need to go around here to the passenger side and get this all cleaned up so she's ready to go. cylinders there and got all that dirt out that I dropped down into it. Down here where our crankshaft is gonna go, we got that all cleaned up. All of our bearings out. At the back here, I do need to clean up some of this gasket though, but everything else is good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and cover it up since we're gonna be stopping for right now. Got in some more parts yesterday, so we now have our new, where's it at? Okay, this will be our gasket with our windage tray. Up here should be our new oil pickup tube. There was nothing wrong with the original one, but I figured since it's out, might as well just replace it. And then we got our new crankshaft from Ford Performance. All we're waiting on now is our bearings for the main bearing as well as the piston rods. So in the meantime, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and clean up these piston heads here. I grabbed some brass brushes and some non-aerosol WD-40, and we're gonna get to cleaning those. They're not really bad, but might as well go ahead and clean up while we have them out, right? This is after one pass with a brass brush. If I could say that, brass brush. There we go. I've re-soaked them again with WD-40, and then we'll go over it again. As you can see, some of them weren't nearly as caked up as others were. So yeah, don't know what that's about because, you know, I'm not a mechanic. Gone through and I've cleaned all of the pistons now. They're actually looking pretty good. I went through, I sprayed it with the non-aerosol WD-40. I went through after that and scrubbed it down with one of these two wire brushes, and it did pretty good. These ones here took a couple hours, not gonna lie. Then I went and I let it sit overnight and came back out here and got these ones finished up, and they're actually looking pretty good right now. Almost brand new, except for you may notice these two right here. But let me show you what's happening with these two. As I started to clean these two here, I was rotating around, scrubbing them, and a section, if you can see that there, came out of the side of the piston. Not really sure what caused that. At first I thought it was because, not gonna lie, one of these did fall off the table. So I figured, oh crap, that's what happened with that. When it made the impact, it screwed it up. But then I checked the piston that was next to it as I was cleaning, and the same thing happened to it. So we have two right there on that same side there on the passenger side that notched out. And they're actually pretty big chunks too. None of the others have done it. I've gone through and I've checked all the others to make sure that that's not the same issue. I know I should replace all of them, but against probably what most people on here will say, I'm going to only replace the two that are jacked up with Ford factory parts. Here's the chunks that came out of those two. All one piece, all pretty solid. Nothing feels brittle. I'm sure somebody in the comments can tell me what causes this, because I do not know. The other thing that I find odd is it was this piston here, the number 8, and I believe this one here, which is the number 6, considering that the bearing failure happened on this cylinder right here, number 7. Which is, I guess, connected to this one on the same side. I don't know. I really don't know what happened here. Regardless, we're going to need new piston heads. If I get these from the same supplier that I got my bearings from, Tasco Parts, I can get these two and the new rings for about, I want to say about $125, $130. If I go through and I get everything upgraded here, that's going to be about $900 for new piston heads for all 8. If I do something like a JE or a Manley, if I go ahead and I get the piston rings too from those guys, or some type of supplier like that, then you're looking at probably about another $150 to $200. So now we're already looking at over $1,000. Should I go cheap on this? No, but it actually is Ford factory parts that I'm going with, so I'm hoping that that won't be an issue. I'm trying to keep the cost down on this. I really don't want to spend a ton of money. Oh man, quarantine's really got me looking rough.
I look so red.
Me too. Oh man, we both look rough. Okay, so in the next episode,
I just say episode, it's a video.
I always refer to them as episodes, because it's like a television show. You turn in each week to watch one.
Would you like a fruit snack?
I would. Ow! Okay, so as I was saying, in the next episode, we're going to be fully assembling the engine and getting this thing back on the road, hopefully here within the next couple of episodes. Fingers crossed. So until next time, peace.